When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good afternoon and welcome to General Johnny Wilson, 7th grade basketball. The General Johnny Wilson Eagles control the opening tip. 23, Devon Andrews into the lane, penetrates, no. Rebound back, no. We'll set the lineups as we go for Longfellow. Handling the ball, 24, Malik Weatherington, 10, Malik Ivy. In the backcourt, 32, Paragon. Anthony Paragon, as Weatherington called for the travel. This is Jay Ferguson along with Joe Bach, and special guest appearance by Jim Allen.
I don't know about how special, but we'll give it a try.
Special for us, Pope.
Last second. Oh, thank you.
Nice interior passing by Johnny Wilson. Notice all 10 players below the volleyball line there. Looks like Wilson really wants to hit the boards. We'll set them. 13, Sirius Shelton. 21, Savine Shelton. Starters. 23, Devon Andrews. 25, Sherman Saunders. And 50, Brandon Gaines for the Eagles. Former Lorain High player, and Admiral King player, Ben Weber. The official hands the ball in, and the Longhorns turn it back over. Sherman Saunders. First two of the game. This is, from all intents, a very good 7th grade class, Mr. Pope.
It certainly is. They were unbeaten in football, and they are still undefeated in basketball, too.
And right there just shows you, number one, the quickness and athletic ability, but two, how well they share the ball. Look at that.
Oh, they play very well together. Their passing is excellent, and they have good basketball knowledge. They really do for 7th graders.
Brandon Gaines. Now, there's a 5-second call. 34, Robert Orsler picked the ball up out of bounds for Longfellow and then decided he wasn't supposed to take it in, set it down, but the count doesn't start over. So Sherman Saunders. And warning on Longfellow for stepping over the baseline. 25, Saunders inbound. Substitute at the table for Johnny Wilson, Rashad Berry, number 45. This team looks like it's got a lot of good size for the 7th grade too, Pope.
They certainly do. And they have a little bit of everything that's needed to make a good basketball team.
That shot by Sirius Shelton long. Second shot by Savine Shelton up, in, and fouled.
Steven and Sirius are brothers, but they don't look a whole lot alike. But
no,
they play alike each other. They're both very, very good.
A longtime Lorain teacher and official Barry Buckty on that call. Steven Shelton hits the shot. 7-0. Wilson on top. They stay with the press, the diamond press. Longfellow. It looks like they're just outmanned. It looks like there's more players for Wilson. That pass run down by Steven Shelton, and he's going to take it into the lane. Bounce pass, Malik Weatherington steals for the Longhorns. He's ahead of the field, lays it up and in. This is a pretty nice crew for Longfellow, too. I think we'll see 2 or 3 of these guys in the 8th grade game. That pass over and back.
Yes, and there'll probably be 2 or 3 from the Johnny Wilson team also playing in the 8th grade contest. In fact, recently, some of the high scorers in the 8th grade game have been some of these 7th grade players.
Oops, there's a double dribble on Malik Ivy as he dribbled the ball to catch it inbounds and then picked it up and put it back down. So we'll go over it. And, you know, he didn't like it, but this is the time to learn those little things.
Oh, definitely.
Give and go. Nice, strong move back up and in. That's Rashad Berry, the 4th Eagle with a basket. Whistle, timeout. Mike Raisler and the Longfellow Longhorns want to talk over this press. Kind of a hasty way to start the game here. Johnny Wilson with the press, basket press, basket press, basket press. This is a timeout to just step back, I think, for Coach Raisler.
They've been scoring a lot of points and they're giving up very few. In fact, last Friday against Whittier, they defeated the Warriors 70-11. And Whittier has a fairly decent 7th grade team, so that just shows you how outstanding this Johnny Wilson 7th grade squad is.
And Coach Pagan stopped me on the way in the door. He said, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. This isn't my ego, but this is the best crew I've had. They're very good. He said, we have 10, 12 kids that can play the game, and you know, they are really, he really impressed with this group of kids. He says they give the 8th grade what for on a regular basis in practice.
And I've seen, you know, just about every 7th grade group for the past 50 years in Lorain. I think this has to rank at or near the top, really.
Boy, I was going to say, and you could name those. That's Anthony Paragon, underhand layup, 2 for the Longhorns. 9 for Wilson as they come back with Shelton. Number 20, Anthony Serrano on defense. Ball back inside. Devon Andrews up and in. That's now 5 different players who have scored, Pope.
Yep. Spread it around and all do well.
Foul is going to be on Malik Weatherington. Brandon Gaines back for Johnnie Wilson. 31, Julian Castro for Wilson. Let's make sure we got all of the Longhorns. 34, Robert Orsler. 32, Anthony Paragon. And that shot, that's the first thing they've done wrong. They missed a foul shot.
They're not going to miss very many, I'll tell you. They're excellent free throw shooters, too.
Malik Weatherington handles the ball against the pressure. Wilson man-to-man throughout. There's the penetration, step back. Now this is Malik Ivy. They're into the delay game here. Now they're just going to go into their offense, or are they going to go back to it? Weatherington penetrate off the wrong foot, got it up, and Gaines rebounds, and back comes Wilson ahead of the pack, up and in. Sherman Saunders has 4. 13-4, 2:35 to go first quarter. This is Weatherington against the trap. Paragon will bring it ahead now after he gets the ball reversal. Spacing at every level, so important against the press. Malik Ivy, baseline, cut off. Weatherington, Orson, back outside. They're going to set up the open 5. I can hear Coach Raisler calling for. That's Ivy, Weatherington, Paragon, all the way to the rack. No good. Bothered, and there comes the Sherman Saunders again on the run out. Up short, no rebound. Steven Shelton's got 5, 15-4. Paragon, Weatherington. Malik Ivy handles against pressure. Up, no. That's Castro with the rebound, and he'll bring it ahead. Minute 15 to go, first quarter, 15-4. Castro cut off to Andrews. Down low to Steven Shelton. Drop step to the baseline. Back to Devon Andrews. He's got 4. Confusion again on the inbound for Longfellow, but Ivy gets the pass from Paragon. Back to Paragon. Up ahead to Serrano, and they break it. Orsler, too tall for him, out of bounds. There's a herd of Longhorn at the table.
Yes, some new people coming in.
52, Christian Nimini. 12, Tyler Brown. 22, Maurice Blue. We've got 50 seconds in the first quarter, 17-4. The undefeated Eagles from Johnnie Wilson on top. And they are what they were advertised. Steven Shelton lobs to Devon Andrews, up and in.
Devon is on.
Well, and
Devon Andrews.
I'm trying to remember if they've taken a shot above the volleyball line.
I don't think so.
They do a good job of passing. Nimini tries to get it down low to Orsler, knocked away. Longhorn will maintain 19-4. Inbounds, Orsler tied up. Andrews got a hand on it. Will stay Longfellow. Now with 19 seconds to go. Tyler Brown, Orsler, Ivy, 15 seconds to go. Ivy's going to penetrate, jump stop, Orsler, back out, Brown. 7 seconds left, knocked away. Here comes Johnnie Wilson. Andrews has it again. pass off, up in. That's Stephen Shelton. That's the buzzer. And you know what, Pope? There's a lot of high school games where 21 points don't get scored in a quarter.
That's for sure.
And that was 21 points all within 5 feet. End of one. 21 for the Eagles of Johnny Wilson, 4 for the Longfellow Longhorns. Back with second quarter action right after this timeout.
Jenny dear, don't forget my dress for the fashion show. We want to look my best now.
Jenny, we started our book report. Here's the cover.
Yeah, now what we need is a beginning,
a middle,
and an end.
Jenny
dear. Hi, honey.
Are you feeling blue? What's wrong with being blue?
Well, where should I start?
If you're a teen dealing with stress, there's help. Visit the Will Rogers Institute website for a free booklet about teen stress and how you can de-stress your life.
Right.
Back here at Johnny Wilson, 7th grade gentlemen's basketball. We've played a quarter, and it's been all Eagles, 21-4 over the gentlemen from Longfellow. As second quarter action starts, 13, Sirius Shelton. Number 30, Jaleel Moon. 45, Rashad Berry. 31, Julian Castro. And 25, Sherman Saunders for the Eagles. For Longfellow, and they'll go to a zone. 14, Jacob Miller. 10, Malik Ivy. 22, Maurice Blue. Christian Nimini and Brian Davis, 42. Shot up, no. 3 seconds called. Down below. They've been running their offense in there. I think they just got used to being there.
Yeah.
The pressure backs off a little bit to start the second quarter. Wilson will pick up near half court. This is Ivy against Shelton. Now Maurice Blue. Malik Ivy. There's just an oops foul on Sirius Shelton.
Sirius certainly is not superstitious. You know, a lot of people when they're in winning streaks like they are, they don't change a thing. But he had all his hair cut off, basically. He had much longer hair, the straight up variety, up until today.
Well, you know where I was going when you said that? I saw the number 13 strapped to his back and said, okay, you're right, he's not.
That's for sure.
Ivy has his pocket picked by Castro, and then there's a foul in the backcourt on Ivy as the ball comes up, his first. 5:10 to go in the half. Superstition is one thing, good is another.
That's right.
Jump shot there by Moon, rebounded by Wilson, and Shelton back down low to Berry, turnaround no. Brian Davis and Malik Ivy for the Longhorns. Wilson settled back into a zone, it looks like this quarter, a 1-3-1 whack. Ben Weber with that call. 3-0, Jaleel Moon with the foul. Anthony Perrigan back in for Malik Ivy for Longfellow. You know, this is a Longfellow team that's done pretty well this year. I've seen them 3 or 4 times, and they're a pretty good team. It's just they're having no more luck. Julian Castro the whole way, no. Tip up, back in. Sherman Sanders with 6. This is an outstanding Johnny Wilson team. The 1-3-1 into the trap, whistle, dribbled out of bounds. Did Maurice Blue.
And the best part, they're all good kids. The teachers love them. Absolutely love them. In fact, many of the teachers you'll see at the game, just because they like the kids so much in class. They're absolutely no problem children, good students. That's the best part.
Yep. Well, as you know, as the varsity coach looks down here, those are the kind of kids that you can count on being in your program in 4 or 5 years. Academics first.
That's right. And happy to say that they followed that procedure.
And that's a good thing in everything because, as you say, they were undefeated in football. Nice passing there, and Jaleel Moon has one. Coach Raisler again will take timeout. The lead balloons to 25-4. 3:45 in the half. Yeah, so many times, Pope, at the varsity, you know, as a high school coach, you look down here and you see what might be. And then the next question is what's our stability
That's
in
right.
that group? And as you've said, you've seen 50-plus years of middle school basketball, and this crew right now, and I've seen them for a quarter and a half, they're right there in terms of talent.
That's for sure, and basketball knowledge too, and certainly play a fine game, and they're going to be heard from in years to come. And as I touched on watching Whittier the other day, they have also a very good player. He reminds me of a young Orlando Pace. He's built a little bit like Orlando, and I unfortunately did not catch his full name, but I think they said they call him Debo. But he's going to be a good one too from Whittier at the 7th grade level.
And different looking at these kids than in years past. As we talked about all day Saturday with the JV and the freshman games, King Southview, this will be one freshman class next year.
Yes.
So we start to look and see how three fit together to make one in terms of football and basketball. And
of course, these two groups will unite in 2 years, being 7th graders.
oh, that's true.
And the next group we'll see.
Saunders, steal, and all the way lays it up in. The middle school rules do not allow pressing after the lead is 15. Blue gets it into Paragon, 27-4. Nimini knocked away from Paragon on the entry, out of bounds off of Moon. It'll stay with the Longhorns. 3:14, a number dear to math teachers. To go in the half. Paragon got the ball, but he had a foot on the end line down there. The black line's the out of bounds for basketball. Quickly ahead, that's Castro. Down low. Saunders missed, but it was rebounded and then taken away. Maurice Blue brings it back. He'll settle things down. 2:54 to go, halftime. Blue picks up the dribble. Having trouble now as the defense adjusted. So there's a steal and a head to Jaleel Moon, who lays it up and in.
Young man who threw the pass, Julian Castro. He's also probably the best soccer player Lorain has seen in years and years and years. Probably since at least in Tyler Johnson, maybe even before that.
Wow.
In fact, he's going over spring vacation to Europe playing soccer.
Very good. Paragon and Nimini mistimed the entry pass there. Shift change, 7 new bodies on the court. Here we go, let's see. For Longfellow, it's 10 Malik Ivy, 12 Tyler Brown, 42 Brian Davis, 20 Anthony Serrano, and 30 Terrence McNeil. We'll get the Johnny Wilson players in a minute. This is Rashad Berry, who walked with the ball. Jaleel Moon still out there, 13 Sirius Shelton back on the floor, 50 Brandon Gaines, and 11 is Malik Anderson. 29-4. Eagles on top of the Longhorns. This is Ivy. Back man-to-man. That pass knocked away. Good help by Moon. Gets it ahead, run down by Longfellow and McNeil. Back to Ivy, and back come the Longhorns with under 2. Serrano. Back to Ivy. He double dribbled with the ball. He had to hesitate. He was going to pull up, and the pressure came out. He knew what he wanted to do, just unable to execute it there. Good idea. Minute 45 in the half. Entry pass inside. On top of everything, Rashad Berry there with his second basket. Nice size inside for a 7th grade team.
That's for sure. And Rashad, also an outstanding football player, as is his brother, Deshante Davis, who plays for Admiral King.
Yes. Pass down underneath. Dipsy-do from Tyler Brown. Makes it 33-6. Nice look. Nifty move there. There's a whistle. 3 seconds called. 35 Xavier Wilson into the Eagles lineup. Whistle. We got 6 of them. It seemed like there's been 6 of them out there all the whole half, but right now there were a few extras. And they get sorted out from the substitutions, and Malik Ivy will bring it up. Minute 10 to go, first half. Man-to-man, there's another back cut and another shot up. This time Brown missed it. Gaines rebounds, and back come the Eagles, and they fly like eagles up and down the court. Moon, shot on the way for three. That's the first outside shot they've taken. They missed it, and Barry rebounded it and is going to get 2 throws. I believe the foul was on Brian Davis.
Rashad Berry, also one of the nicest young men you'll ever meet. Just a very wonderful person.
Well, it'll be a new dawn in Lorain athletics.
That's for sure.
As we go on. In fact, Joe Bach handed me here, and I'll take time about the high school name selection process. The Facilities Committee of the Board has finalized the process for naming the new high school. You can visit lorainschools.org as Barry makes the first, or put something in the mail to Lorain City Schools Chief Operations Officer, 2350 Pole Avenue, with your suggestions for the name of the new high school. Barry knocked down both. He's got 6, 33-6. Ivy brings it up, 40 seconds to go in the half. Ivy all the way, jump stop. Got banged. 30-0. Moon gets the call. His second. Longfellow to inbound, 37 seconds to go. Down a bunch. Malik Ivy. He knocks down one. Of course, Coach Pagan was telling me that Malik Ivy and Malik Weatherington play with his AAU team with a lot of his 7th graders during the summer.
Oh.
Oops. Tyler Brown just reached out and got a handful of laundry there as the Eagle went by. Pass into the corner to Moon, baseline. Nice pass. Gaines corrals it and throws it up and in. Brandon Gaines with 4, 35-8. Under 10 seconds in the half. Ivy brings it ahead. Crosses over, off a foot, out of bounds. That's the end of the first half. 35 from the gentleman from Johnnie Wilson, 8 for the Longfellow Longhorns 7th graders. We're going to be back with second half action right after this message about the Johnnie Wilson Magnet School program.
General Johnnie Wilson Middle School Adventures in Interactive Simulation Programming Magnet combines a rigorous academic curriculum with the fun and the excitement of learning about real-time interactive simulation. During year 1 of the program, students will gain technical skills using Macintosh computers while analyzing video games and their characteristics. They will develop a design proposal that describes a simulation that they would like to create. In year 2, students will focus on basic programming skills while creating 3 basic types of video games using pieces of code provided by our technical partner, DigiPen Institute of Technology. In year 3 of the program, students will create video games with DigiPen's Project Fun Editor. This exciting magnet school is unlike any middle school in the entire nation.
With new information, you can help prevent your child's next asthma attack. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS or visit noattacks.org.
Sports are great for a kid's body. Steroids aren't. They can ruin tendons in legs and arms. Steroids can stunt bone growth and increase the chances of liver cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Steroids don't make great athletes. They destroy them. Talk to your kids. Need help? Get help. Visit drugfree.org.
Back here at General Johnnie Wilson Middle School, the 7th graders from Wilson on top of the 7th graders from Longfellow, 35-8. As the teams get their final instructions, gives me a chance to mention that the Longfellow Longhorns are teaming together to aid the people of Haiti. Thousands of children from Haiti have entered schools in Broward County, Florida alone. These children are arriving with nothing but hope. The United Way of Broward County is trying to provide backpacks full of school supplies for all children entering their new schools. Longfellow Longhorns, here's the challenge. Anybody that wants to help. Longfellow is collecting school supplies for Haitians children in South Florida. We need the following items: crayons, pencils, glue sticks, pens, markers, colored pencils, notebooks, notebook paper, and folders. Drop them off at the school as we start the second half. It's Wilson in the 1-3-1 zone. That's Anthony Perrigan, Malik Weatherington. Back up top to Perrigan. Back to Weatherington, jump stop off the glass. No, he gets his own board. Outside intended for Malik Ivy, stolen. Stephen Shelton gets it ahead. Nice unselfish play. Gaines missed the layup, but pulls it away and the jump ball held ball will go to Wilson, will stay there. 25, Sherman Saunders had 8 points in the first half to lead everybody. He's going to inbound. This is Sirius Shelton. He went back to Saunders, who wasn't expecting it. Pope, as we talked about in the first half, the deck is stacked.
It certainly is.
Malik Ivy, number 10, brings it up. 34 is Robert Orsler. 24, Malik Weatherington. 32, Anthony Perrigan. 20, Antonio Serrano. Perrigan tosses up a runner. Nope. Devon Andrews had the rebound, and he gets it ahead to Sirius Shelton. Stephen Shelton cut off underneath to Brandon Gaines. The whole team was in the lane that time, as they all expected Andrews to shoot the ball, but unselfishly looked inside. And this team does that from what I've seen.
Oh, they certainly do.
Ivy, Weatherington. Stephen Shelton on him, gets a pick from Orsler. Look for the pick and roll. Orsler does a nice job catching it. Back to Weatherington. Baseline move, cross court, Serrano, Ivy. Back to the intended for Perrigan. He wasn't looking as they changed spots. Here comes Andrews up. He's got it. He's got 8. 37-8. 4:20 to go, third quarter.
Devon Andrews has a younger brother, Davier, who led Palm to the 6th grade elementary championship last year as a 5th grader.
Wow.
So he's still around in the elementary league.
Sirius Shelton, his first 2 off the glass, and it's 39-8. You know, one thing you've got to do as a coach is you've got to let your kids play hard. They're not pressing, they're not running up the score. They're just, right now, a more talented bunch as they get the ball inbounds, and Brandon Gaines scores. He's got 6.
Brandon's also an excellent baseball player and a left-handed pitcher, and I'm sure whoever's going to be the baseball coach at Consolidated School will love that young man, because he's a fine student and a good football and baseball player in addition to basketball.
Whistle, and as Gaines forced the dribbler baseline, he bumped him out of bounds. It'll be his first foul. 41-8.
Gaines' dad was a big star at Oberlin High School in his day.
Yeah. .45 Rashad Berry back in for Wilson. He gets the foul as Serrano attempted the shot. Jacob Miller back in for Longfellow. Pass as Orsler went to set the screen. Weatherington ran it down. That's Orsler. Too tall for both players. Knocked by Saunders out of bounds. 41-8, 3:05 to go, third quarter. Perrigan will inbound. Weatherington. Miller. Perrigan. Serrano hoists one, no. Orsler rebound up in. Robert Orsler with his first 2, 41-10. Wilson on top. Nice drop step there on an entry pass. Back up, no. Shelton, no. Rebound. Here comes Malik Weatherington. pulls up. 8-footer too strong. Back comes Devon Andrews. Whistle. 24. Malik Weatherington's going to get that foul. He's his second. Chrisman Nimini, Brian Davis into the Longfellow lineup. 2:15 to go, third quarter.
Chrisman, by the way, is the nephew of the head coach for Johnnie Wilson, Brian Pagan.
Aha. Did not know that. I see one of the uncles down in front of us, though.
Yes.
So I suspected there were family members of the Pagans.
Right. And Grandpa.
Held ball there, and Longfellow will get it. Paragon will inbound to Weatherington, and back they come with 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Weatherington all the way to the hoop, jump stop, nice strong move that time. Malik Weatherington with 4, 41-12. Back comes Julian Castro, top of the key, jump stop. Fundamentally, this team is very nice too. They jump stop, they play on 2 feet.
And they also have a good 17-foot shot there too.
Yeah, Stephen Shelton knocks down one. He's got 9.
Well, Julian Castro can bust it from 3-point line. I've seen him do it several times.
You know, we can hardly wait to see what develops with these young guys. This always is the case. You know, Joe does such a good job getting the, I mean, it's fun to be on the air with the 2 biggest boosters for youth sports in Lorain City Schools, Jim Allen and Joe Bach, who both get them both so much credit and airtime. It's a good thing for the city of Lorain.
I think you should put number 3 there, Jay, on there too.
Well, I appreciate that, but Malik Weatherington, 6 points now. Bump and run there. Let's see who's going to get that foul. I think it's Paragon. Yep, Anthony Paragon, his first.
I hope I don't jinx him, but Sherman has one of the nicest free throw motions I've seen in some time.
Yeah, this team is very fundamentally sound. Nice rotation.
Yeah, I jinxed him.
Well, that was perfect rotation for those of you watching at home. We talk a little bit all the time about the fundamentals. Watch the rotation on this shot.
I've seen him go 6 for 6 in some games.
Wow. Malik Anderson back in, number 11 for the Eagles. 30, Terrence McNeil for the Longhorns. There it is again. Short arm that one a little bit. One of the things to keep in mind as you're learning the game, if you're hitting the front of the rim, check and see if you're getting your heels off the ground. Legs in the shot. Weatherington. McNeil. Terrence McNeil gets it back to Malik Weatherington. 25 seconds to go. Jacob Miller. Back to Weatherington. We're under 20 seconds in the quarter. 43-14. Johnnie Wilson on top. Weatherington guarded by Saunders. Now, there's a whistle. 5 seconds called. Weatherington not too sure what the call was, I don't think, with 5 seconds. It's one of those that you don't see on the NBA today too often. And they stand and pound it because they have the 24-second clock. 5 seconds to go. Castro back to Shelton. Shelton for 3. Look at the form on that shot. Rebound not going to count after the buzzer. We've played 3. 43 for the homestanding Eagles. 14 for the Longhorns. Back with fourth quarter action right after this timeout.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Parents, there's something you can do to protect your kids from drugs and alcohol. Combine ground beef with egg, tomato sauce, breadcrumbs, and spices. Bake in an oven-safe pan at 350 for 50 minutes. Serve hot.
This is Jamie Lee Curtis. Children who eat dinner with their families are less likely to smoke, drink, or use drugs. So, have dinner together every day.
Delicious.
A message from CASA, the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse at Columbia University.
Back here at Johnnie Wilson, the gentleman from Johnnie Wilson in control, 7th grade crew, 43-14 as they go inside. Rashad Berry had it, missed it, rebounded it, and got whacked. He's going to go to the line for 2. Foul is going to be on Terrence McNeil. Berry to the line for 2 throws, 43-14. It was 21-4 in the first quarter, and it's been that way since. We found their Achilles heel. They've missed 3 free throws in a row.
Which is unusual for them. They're usually excellent free throw shooters.
Second shot up by Rashad. No, Brian Davis with it. Malik Ivey now 10 with the ball. 30 is Terrence McNeil, 14 Jacob Miller. Malik Anderson is 11 defensively. Jaleel Moon, 30, guarding Miller. Looks for help as he picked up the dribble, had it knocked away deeper in the corner. Now Nimini on the block, back to Miller, back to Ivy. Ivy traveled with the basketball. 5:20 to go in the ball game. It'll be Johnnie Wilson's ball, inbounded by Ricardo Marrero, number 44, into Jaleel Moon as the Eagles bring it forward. Pass down low underneath. Berry missed one. Rebound volleyballed around. Up no by Xavier Wilson, and back come the Longhorns. Ivy. Miller. Jake Miller splits a double team. Now looks to get it back out. Malik Ivy penetrates lane, 8-footer. Good. Malik Ivy with 4, 43-16. Marrero inbounds it to Moon, and up come the Eagles.
Moon had an exceptional game against Whittier on Friday. Very good effort. Showed a lot of talent.
Well, this is a nice-looking basketball team that Coach Pagan has assembled. Set shot on the baseline by Marrero. No. Ivy rebounds. 4:10 to go in this one. Here, Coach Pagan calling for kids to step slide. The defensive fundamentals and effort never change. Jaleel Moon gets a hand in the passing lane. Up, no, foul.
You know, I'd like to emphasize too, Jay, is to the 7th graders from Whittier and from Longfellow, and maybe those who aren't not in the top 10 at Johnnie Wilson this year, that over the years I've seen so many players who maybe don't have any junior high experience at all come on really strong at the high school level. Admiral King has 2 players this year who never played a second of junior high ball doing well. Lamont Carter and on the varsity, who made varsity in his first year of basketball, and Kelly Harkless on the junior varsity team. And look at Angel Gomez, a senior for Southview, how much he's improved over the years.
Oh my gosh! I mean, we've seen it in every sport at every level. It's always great to be involved young, but it's never too late to get involved.
Never too late. That's right.
Second shot off, no. Nimini a rebound, and he gives it to Ivy, who comes back. That's 12. Tyler Brown for Longfellow. Back to Ivy. Malik Ivy hoists a 3 that's short, knocked away off Marrero, and Longfellow will keep it. 3:34 to go in the contest. And as nice as it is to win at the 7th and 8th grade level, it's the varsity level that you'll be talking about the rest of your life.
That's right.
Nimini kicks it in. Whistle traveled with the ball. He knew what he wanted to do, just the timing was off there. 3:26 to go, ball game.
And with rare exceptions like that gentleman or that 8th grader, whoever got picked up by, whether Southern Cal in football, you don't get scholarships at the 8th grade.
That's right. Leave it to Lane Kiffin. Moon has it. Longfellow in a 2-3 zone. Penetration down low, whistle. As Barry throws it up there, he got whacked. Brian Davis, his second foul. Well, Barry shoots the foul shot. It gives me a chance to mention that if you are employed by or retired from Lorain City Schools, then pay close attention. Don't get a 3-second call with low interest rates on your investments. Step up to the line and shoot your way to success at the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. They will fast break the competition so you can win the financial game of interest. Choose a certificate of deposit and watch your APY score the max. You'll score every time when you call LSECU 282-4600. Barry splits the free throws, 44-16. Longfellow will bring it ahead. Serrano, number 20, back in for Longfellow. This is Tyler Brown. And Maurice Blue also back in the lineup.
So instead of a banana split, we had a berry split there that time.
Very good. Brown.
With Barry Buck doing the officiating.
That's right. 44-16, 2:37 to go. Ricardo Marrero inbounds to Jalil Moon. Jacob Miller on him. All the way down the lane, up and in for Moon. He's got 6.
Jill looks like he's going to grow over the years, too. He just has that body structure. I think he's going to be a lot bigger than he is right now.
We used to laugh at Admiral King at Coach Rossitano when he'd say, what shoe size does he have? Malik Anderson picks up the loose ball, length of the court, and scores 48-16.
Malik's brother did very well at Southview the past several years. Graduated last year, Michael Anderson.
Ah, yes, okay. Talk about fine young men. Rashad Berry, the length of the court on the steal, up too hard. Knocked away, he got it back. He's going to go back up and got whacked. Maurice Blue will get the foul. Berry will go to the line. (48-16), a minute 45 to go. The outcome hasn't been in doubt since early in the first quarter, but both of these teams continue to play hard.
Yes, they do.
Sirius Shelton 13 in for Moon. Barry looking for his 9th point, knocks it down.
They're getting that free throw touchback.
Yep, he's 5 out of 8 now. Been there a lot. 50-16 as Tyler Brown handles for Longfellow.
Sirius Shelton is also quite a running back in football, number 13.
I can remember him from that. A run through the passing lane for Malik Anderson. He's got a layup up and in. 4 for him. 52-16. This is Tyler Brown. Handling it against Shelton. Looking for Brian Davis, out to Maurice Blue. Minute 5 to go. Blue in, throws it up. No, Brian Davis jumps up and gets it. Whistle. He's going to go to the line.
Malik Anderson also has an outstanding basketball tradition in his family. Not only his brother Michael, but Uncle Milton Cook, who started at Admiral King at Oberlin College.
Yeah, I remember Milton very well. Brian sets it down. First one up short. Frustration there from Brian as he misses it. Gives us a chance to remind people that American Family Insurance is teaming up with you to promote safer driving. Visit teensafedriver.com/pledge to learn more, to sign up and win prizes. Davis misses the pair. Wilson will inbound with a minute to go. Shelton will walk it up against Miller. Shelton kicks it outside. That's Marrero. Cross court, Anderson tosses one up. No. Rebound, Barry. He's gotten every rebound this half, which is why he's going back to the foul line for the 5th time today. Foul was on Brian Davis, his 3rd. 36 seconds to go, 52-16. Rashad Berry, one thing this game doesn't have yet is a double-figure scorer. Till now. Rashad's got 10. He will look for number 11. That one's long. Davis with the rebound, and back comes Brown for the Longhorns. Maurice Blue. Stepped on the sideline there as he had trouble controlling the dribble. With 20 seconds left, we'll get it back to the Eagles one more time. Marrero inbounds to Shelton. Tyler Brown defensively. Shelton to the baseline, down low. Guess who? Nope, missed. Back up and in. Berry's got 12. As we go down to the final seconds. Half-court shot coming, fall short. 55 for the gentleman from Johnnie Wilson, 16 for the Longhorns. And that was quite a performance, as we just witnessed here, from a very talented group, Pope.
It certainly is talented, and they play so well together. That's the best part. And like we mentioned before, such very good kids off the court.
Just take a quick minute to run things down here. Longfellow fell behind 21-4, 8 in the first quarter, 35-8 at the half. Longfellow with a quarter of 4. Wilson had first half quarters of 21 and 14. Third quarter was 8-6 in favor of Wilson. It was 43-14 after 3. Final, we had 55-12. And that's how it ended. 55-16, excuse me. And that's how it ended. High scores, and let's see if we can get everybody in here. Sirius Shelton had 2 points. Malik Anderson, 4 points. Stephen Shelton, 9 points. Devon Andrews, 8. Sherman Saunders, 8. Jaleel Moon, 6. Brandon Gaines, 6. High for the game for Wilson. Rashad Berry, 12. For Longfellow, Robert Orsler, Anthony Perrigan, Tyler Brown all had 2. And the Malik Ivy with 4. Malik Weatherington with 6. That was the scoring statistics for the Longfellow Longhorns. That's it for the 7th grade version. We're going to step away for a few minutes and be back with round 2, the 8th graders from Johnnie Wilson and the 8th graders from Longfellow, right after these messages.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.